I'd like to show you Upstage's Universal Information Extractor in action. This out-of-the-box tool is an intake solution for a range of document types with varying degrees of formats. In this example, an account manager is working for a large brokerage putting together a complete and accurate submission to send to carriers for quotes. There's so many challenges with submissions, including the time it takes to do a manual review of so many documents, the actual volume and types of documents, incomplete submissions, which cause delays and back and forth, potential E&O exposure for leaving coverage off of applications, applying for the wrong coverage, and worst of all, a poor customer experience. Now, this submission is an auto submission. In this example, a brokerage has put together a schema with the fields they'd like to extract. This includes all the information that should be checked for before sending out a submission to make sure that it's complete and accurate. These schemas can be customized based on the line of coverage in the submission and can handle nuanced distinctions because it understands the intent and context of the documents. Look how easy it is for me to change the schema. I'm adding on a VIN or a lookup for the vehicle identification number. I can choose what type of data it is, string, number, integer, or Boolean, and I'm going to go ahead, confirm, and extract. This tool can understand any type of document, any size without previous training or explicitly defining each field for each document. Just drop them in, tell it what you want, and watch the magic. This is only possible through Upstage's proprietary document parse technology, which accurately and thoroughly extracts the data from a variety of complex documents, paired with a multi-agentic system. This example has about 30 pages with accord forms, loss runs, and policy, but it can be used with a variety of other types of documents, other quotes, policies, MBRs, financial spreadsheets, and so much more, without having to configure every single document. This information, once it's pulled, can be used for downstream things like proposal generation, benchmarking, quote, and policy comparison. Not only is this a tool that's going to allow a broker to check their work for completion, in this case, it has the ability to process a mass volume of documents for a full-scale automation solution because the data is set in the easiest to read format, JSON. Now let's take a look at the results here. I'm quickly and easily able to see the results, look at the summary of the loss runs, and the effective dates. I can look at things like, are the vehicles I expected to have on these quotes correct or on these applications correct? Is this policy information correct? Is the applicant information correct? And so on. Now that I've quickly reviewed the output, I can see that I have a complete and accurate submission that is ready to go out to the carrier for quotes. With Upstage's universal information extraction tool, we were able to take a lengthy submission review process down to less than 3 minutes and deliver an accurate result to send the information downstream. This process saves time, saves money, limits exposure to the brokerage, and ultimately provides a superior customer experience.